Hello friends, today I wanted to spend some time in my daily snippets, which is getting rid of all those little scraps and little pieces and wonderful pieces that you probably, as I do, have around in your stash on your table. So if you saw my latest video, I'm always trying to declutter and to use as much as possible all the materials that I have here ready to be inside my journals. In this case, I choose this reversible journal which I made out of paint swatches, and I love the result. It's giving me a lot of space to create and also to have memories and little details that I really like. The stamps remind me so much about this blue color, so I wanted to match it somewhere. The most important thing is that you already probably have a focal point in your pages, so now you need to scroll back and forth in order to look or to find the best spot for the little piece of paper that you have. And as you can see here, I'm spending a lot of time working in scrolling or in and going through my pages and or flipping through my pages to be able to find the little spot that matches with this particular stamp. I'm gonna get rid of this lady that says chulada or something like that, because I had like a purple part for this one, but now I'm switching into blue. But in the same time, you can be going through your journal and then you see something else that remind you something else also that you have on that little tray. In this case is a lid from a jar, and in this case I choose this T and F, which stand for the first names of my parents. And then I have this little piece of corrugated cardstock, and as you can see here, is giving this page a lot of relief and contrasting texture. Now I have this little bowl. I don't know where this came from, but I think that is a beautiful accent for one of the pages. Initially, I thought that it was good for the page with a doll, but then, as you can see, I choose these blue houses with the pink sky. So I really like it. Now I'm flipping to the other side, and I found this tiny little card of a Pokemon, and I think that this is a special place to have it inside this little jar that I made in 2024, and is a perfect blue and purple combination for this page. And as you can see here, I want to tell you that even if this page is made or was made in 2024, there is always a chance for you to go back to your journals. I've been doing that these days, and I'm going to be showing you in my next episode what are the feelings and what are the new ideas, and what do you or what do I feel when I go back and I see all those creations. Sometimes I'm positive, I say okay, I'm improving, and other times when I see so much elaboration in some of the pages, I go like, oh my god, I need to come back and do this again. So these feelings you can have also once you finish a journal and you have it somewhere in your library or in a drawer, and you go back and you're gonna feel that you're living the moment again. That usually happens with me, and I'm very happy about this. So I also have this little button here, which is the same color as the sunflowers. That's why I decided to glue it here. And you see that learning in that corner, that came from a beautiful book that I love, and we are always learning. So as you can see also here, I'm using embroidery thread, and it's the same color as the leaves from orchids and plants. So I'm just stitching something, and it's going to be a little accent that I'm going to be placing on this very, very small cardstock I have here. So today I'm sitting down with my journal, my little art journal, and it's mostly a collage journal. I don't have too much writing or any writing in this journal, because it was born like a way to get the paint swatches a new life, a recycling process. And as I said, I really loved it because you can use the color of the paint swatches as the background, and then that is going to inspire you about what to glue, what to use on that page in order to collage. So never stop creating and try this, because I think you're gonna love it. And no matter what type of journal you have, if it's an art journal or if it is a collaging journal or a diary or a journal or agenda that you have, a little accent is never going to be too much. So you're never going to go wrong when gluing a butterfly on a ticket that you have from an event of that night at the movies or at the theater. And as you can see here to your left, I've been collecting all these little pieces in probably 3 months, I'll say. And you know how we are, like when you see a little piece, we don't want to get rid of it, or something that is significant from a day or a vacation. So it's really amazing and I love it. Now I'm using here a little, this is a tag for from a blouse that I have from a t-shirt. And as you can see here, I'm using it to create a little flap. And that combination of colors is exactly like the pages I am gluing into that. So as you can see here, no matter what, if you already glued something and you still have done like not so long ago, the glue is going to be wet, and you can always go back and take the little paper out and then make change, make something different. You can change your mind, and in any case it's going to be perfect. Now I think I got a spot for this ticket that is being around for a long time, and I'm going to use it to cover this crevice in between the two pages. If you want to know more about the making of these two-side or double-sided journal, please go ahead and click the link down below. I'm gonna give it for you. I'm gonna leave it for you down below and also up here in the upper right corner, so you can go there and enjoy the making of this journal, and you can also create your own. So if you watch my latest videos, you'll see that I'm always creating and I like to spend my time. This is my own time. I'll say that this is the time when I relax, when I create for myself, and when I go alone and sitting on my desk and I go deep inside myself, creating also an atmosphere of love and recognition for myself. And this is the perfect time in which I leave my thoughts to come out and sometimes to bloom and to give me satisfaction, self-love, and also recognition. And why not? I say, Maria, you're doing great. This is wonderful. And I leave these two journals. I have these and I have a second one. And I had them on a side of my desk. And sometimes you're not going to believe it, but I just come here and sit down and just go and scroll and flip through the pages and just, I don't know if it's the right term to say I dream or I have memories or I just have nothing in my mind. I'm just enjoying the moment. And I think that is truly a meditation, because I am able to not think about anything. For everybody, this will be a perfect meditation. Just go through your journals and check it out again, once and once again. Whenever you feel that you want to do it, I'm not saying that you need to do it today, but whenever you feel that it's okay and you have the necessity to be with yourself, just go ahead and scroll and go flip through the pages of your journal. Now I have the last part of this beautiful tag. I didn't want it to throw away, and I found the perfect spot for it. So as I always say, when the scrap appears, then the perfect spot for it is going to come into your hands, so you can use it and you can leave it as a beautiful memory on top of your desk forever and on top of your heart and your mind. Every time you want, go ahead and flip through your journals and meditate. You will see that the result is amazing. If you like this video, if you enjoy my content, please give it a thumbs up, and if you make it till the end, don't go away without subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate your comments. I read them all, and I see you very soon in my next creative episode. Bye, friends. Bye bye. See you then. Bye. Bye, friends.